Okay, so OpenAI just dropped a bomb on the tech world. Sora 2. This is a massive upgrade to their AI video model, and honestly, it's already sending out some serious shockwaves. But here's the kicker. It's not just about making prettier videos. Nope. They're also launching a brand new social media app that could completely change how we create and share stuff online. So what's the big deal with Sora 2? Why is everyone talking about it? Let's get into it.
And the reaction online? It was immediate. And I mean intense. This one comment from a Reddit user really says it all. We're cooked. It just perfectly captures this feeling that, we've just crossed some kind of line. The internet basically exploded with conversations that were this weird mix of total amazement and, frankly, a lot of anxiety about what this all means for everything. Okay, so to get our heads around all this, here's the plan. First, we'll look at why Sora 2 is such a huge leap forward. Then, we'll dig into its coolest new features. We're talking Cameo, audio, and physics. After that, we'll check out the new AI-only social app, get into the public reaction, the good, the bad, and the slop, and of course, I'll tell you how you can get your hands on it. We'll wrap up by talking about what this all means for, reality itself. All right, first up, the next leap in AI. Let's get right to it. What is Sora 2? Well, OpenAI is making it super clear that this isn't just another small update. They're framing it as a total game changer, a fundamental shift in AI video generation. And that right there is why this is such a massive deal.
The team in OpenAI actually has a really great way of explaining this. They said the first Sora was like the GPT-1 moment for video. It was cool, a promising start, but kind of clunky. But Sora 2? They're calling this the GPT 3.5 moment. Think about that leap. It's a huge jump in just how real everything looks and what it can do. We're talking about features that were pure science fiction just a little while ago. So what are these incredible new capabilities? Well, let's get into the three things that are really making everyone's jaws drop. Cameo, audio, and physics. These are the big ones, the features that truly set Sora 2 apart.
Okay, the number one feature everyone is buzzing about is called Cameo. And it's a big deal. So picture this. You take a quick video of your friend or your pet, or even just your favorite coffee mug, and then you can just put them into any scene you can dream up. You could type, "my dog running across the surface of Mars," and boom, there it is. That's Cameo. It learns what something looks like from a short clip and lets you use it as a consistent character anywhere.
So, how do you actually make one of these? Well, it's a process, and they've clearly designed it with security as a top priority. First, you record an audio prompt and do what's called a liveness check to prove you're, you. Then comes the important part. You set the permissions. You get to decide if your Cameo is just for you, for your friends, or for everyone. The bottom line is you're in complete control of your digital self.
But Cameo is just the start. Sora 2 is absolutely packed with other upgrades. For the first time, it generates audio right along with the video. We're talking dialogue, sound effects, the whole 9 yards. The physics engine is mind-blowing. Things just move realistically now. It's also way better at telling a consistent story from start to finish. And the range of styles, it can do anything from looking like a real-life movie to a classic anime. It's incredibly versatile.
Okay, and this is where the story gets even bigger. We're not just talking about a tool anymore. We're talking about an AI-only social app. See, OpenAI isn't content with just giving us new software. They're building a whole new playground, and they're making a pretty big bet that this could be the next big thing in social media. The idea is actually pretty simple to grasp. Think of it as a TikTok for AI. It's a social feed where literally every single video is made with Sora 2. And here's the most important rule. You can't upload anything from your camera roll. Everything has to be created from scratch with a prompt. It's a completely AI-native space. Apparently, the team at OpenAI built this because they started playing with Cameo and realized it felt like a totally new way for people to connect and create together. Now, as you can probably guess, when you drop a technology this powerful and wrap it in a social app, people are going to have some strong opinions. And that's exactly what happened. The public reaction has been all over the place, from pure excitement to some pretty serious fear.
On the one hand, you've got the super optimistic take, which OpenAI CEO Sam Altman summed up perfectly. He said this could spark a Cambrian explosion in creativity. Basically, the idea is that tools like this will let anyone with an idea become a creator, unlocking this massive wave of new art and stories.
And then there's the other side. This comment is pretty blunt, but it captures a fear that a lot of people are feeling.
The worry is that instead of this beautiful creative explosion, we're just going to get buried under a mountain of low-effort, fake, and just plain weird AI content. And that brings us to a word you're going to hear a lot: slop. It's become the go-to term for all that low-quality, nonsensical AI junk that could flood the internet. What's interesting is that even Sam Altman acknowledged this was a huge risk. He said the team worked really hard to make sure their app didn't become a slop feed that just pushes junky content on you to keep you scrolling. Okay, so after all that, the hype, the fear, the weird new words, you're probably asking the big question: how can I actually try this thing? Let's get into the practical side of it, the rollout plan, and the catches you need to know about. So OpenAI is taking this slow with a phased rollout. Here's how it works. As of right now, you can go to the App Store, download the Sora app for iOS, and get yourself on the waitlist. Then, when it's your turn, you'll get a notification and, this is cool, 4 invite codes you can give to your friends. They really want people to jump in and experience this together from day one. Now, there are a few important limitations to keep in mind. First off, it's iOS only for now, though an Android version is coming. It's also only launching in the US and Canada to start. And remember, it is strictly invite-based, so you need to get on that waitlist or know someone with a code. Oh, and for people who already use Sora, the new Sora 2 model will be available on the regular website, Sora.com. And all of this leads us to the final and, let's be honest, the most important question: what does this mean for the future of reality? Now that this tool is out there, what safety measures are in place, and what are the huge questions that we all have to start thinking about? Well, OpenAI knows this is a big deal, and they've put some safety measures in place. For Cameos, you absolutely need explicit permission from the person. They've got content moderation systems to try and block anything harmful. Any video you export will have a clear watermark and use something called C2PA, which is basically a digital made with AI label. They've even built in features to try and stop you from doom scrolling all night. But even with all those rules, we're still left with the one massive question that's driving every single conversation about Sora 2. As this tech gets better and better, and the line between what's real and what's fake gets blurrier, what happens when we just can't tell the difference anymore?